Okay, everyone, hello and welcome to today's stream. Seemingly, I hit the stream button early and didn't even realise it whilst I was doing my setup there, so it's just been kind of sat there. Must have been sat there for a few minutes. Yeah, stream wasn't supposed to start for 10 minutes. Hey! I'm here early, I guess. Let me just put out that on Twitch. Give me one on Discord there. Give me 1 second, everyone. There we go. Bing, bang, boom. Sorted. Well. Yeah. I was just getting a fresh glass of water there, and I came back and noticed that everything was running ahead of schedule. And rather than, end it and then start it again and, confuse people, I guess I'll just start now. So I might finish 10 minutes early, just depending on how things work out today. But we are here with Snowrunner. Let's get this booted up. I know last week we actually made a fair amount of progress, I think. We had some rather scary moments, I will say. But we actually did make a good amount of progress that doesn't show on our percentage at all. We got 1% done last week, but we did get a lot of things done that were kind of half missions that will be good percentage points further on down the line when we get to actually finishing those missions. I think there were about 3, maybe 4 missions where we got like halfway through. So yeah. We'll see what we can get done today, because we are currently sat at 25%. That's right, we were on 24%. Now on 25%. So, I know I said last week that I was going to try and move some trucks around and stuff like that. Honestly, I decided to take the week off from any form of SnowRunner, just to kind of clear my head. I was also on the early shift at work, so every time I got home from work I was really tired. I just wanted to, sit, chill with Natalie and not worry about things. So that's kind of what I did. So I haven't done anything. Nada. Zilch. Zippo. Actually, tell a lie. I did do something. And that was, I made a list of oh, sorry about that. That's very bright. Goodness me. I made a list of cargo on my phone here of things that I'm going to need for various sections of this map, because I figured what I could work on today is possibly getting some of the tasks done to kind of add to our percentage, because there's so many of these darn things, and most of them are literally take cargo from point A to point B. Nothing funny about it. Now that we have most of the roads opened up, it should be a little bit simpler. So I thought that is something we could do today. Also, there was this mission here, Stability Check, which is one of those seismic vibration missions. So I figured we could do this as well today. I've actually taken the Jiangsu back into the garage, because I know we fiddled around with it last time. Taking it back into the garage, put the seismic vibrator module on it so that we can try it out doing this mission, because I think that'll be an interesting one to try it out on. So where we start today, I don't know. Should we start with the seismic vibration and see if we can get this going, and then move on to some cargo delivery from there, maybe? Something like that. As you can see, it actually fits the Jiangsu quite well. It's a nice little perky chassis there. So, we have 4 points. And I have no idea how far away these are going to be. So, yeah, I guess we just... That's 1,000 meters there. So one's 900, one's 500, one's 1,500, and one's 2,000, basically. So 5,000, 15, and 2 is basically where we are. So the 500 one could be anywhere within, yeah, from the edge of the town kind of round to the middle of this watchtower here, and then, yeah, like over to here sort of thing. So I guess we'll start driving in a direction and just seeing, like, which one drops first. Or which one starts going down, just to kind of give us an idea. So already that 500 one is increasing. Oh no, now we're decreasing. We're turning this way. It's coming down. Okay, so that one must be somewhere straight ahead of us here. Yeah. Probably up into the mountains here. So there is actually a road that I've never been down. It's this road right here. So let's head on into the wilderness. I've never been down this road before. Don't know what it's going to throw at us, but it looks like this is definitely where one of those points is. Crawler suspension is certainly working very nicely. Already proving its worth. Yeah, through the thick stuff, please. Fantastic. Yeah, I want to try and get some contracts done, but the problem with the contracts on this map is they are Herculean undertakings, and I think just kind of stressing about them as much as I have been has kind of just started to... Okay, so 600, but we're now 300, but we're now going down. So 300 get me to. Obviously not going to be there, but it could very well be somewhere around here maybe. Uh-oh, that's not good, because this is still broken. I guess. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll carry on because there's nothing else we can do, but I'm starting to suspect that this point might be like somewhere over here, but can't do anything but carry on forwards now. So hopefully that starts going down. Oh, it's going down again. Maybe, oh, it's going down very much again. Okay, maybe it's not over there. Maybe it is kind of still straight ahead of us. Depends on the direction that we're going, I suppose. So that, just take a little shortcut there. Good on you, Jiangsu. We can tow this trailer out of here whilst we're here, because this trailer is going to another location. I think it's going to one of the farms or something like that from what I read in the task sheet, so maybe take this with us on our way. Whoa. Can I please turn? Can we get some leftward direction going on here? Yeah, that's it. That's it. 214 meters. Say, the suspension on this thing is great. Hey, Walker, nice to see you, sir. How you been? Yeah, I'm doing all right. Back and refreshed. As I was just saying a moment ago, I actually took a week off from SnowRunner this week. I haven't done any prep work for today's stream, so we're just kind of starting all over again, you know? Feels pretty good right now. Does that work site need anyway? 2 consumables. Willing to bet we are now 200 meters. 99. Where is this point? It can't be up here. It has to be over here somewhere. Maybe 200 meters is like right there. Got to go down here on. Will you stop doing that? Thank you very much. Got to go down like that to get out of here if it is down there. At 199, 199, 200. So yes, we are actually going up. So do need to turn around. And so yes, it has to be over in the middle there somewhere. Going great. Coffee and quesadillas. That is a unique breakfast. Not gonna lie, I have never heard of those two things coming together as a breakfast food. But hey, you know, why not? I'm sure it works. Proper winch on this trailer. Come on, where are we? There we are. Okay. Ah, now we're going down. Okay, so we're definitely over in that middle bit somewhere. Good, 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 good. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have come this way round, but hey-ho. What you gonna do? It's the Jiangsu is working well at this job. Very nice truck, I will say, actually. Where did the road go? 130, 110. We're still going down. Is it right next to the road? That can't be right, surely. No, we're still going down. 80 something. Nope, we're going back up again. It's not up on the hill behind me here, because I tried going up there a moment ago and the numbers were going up again, so it can't be down there. It has to be down this little trail here. Look, watch the numbers. 99, 98, 96, 91, 86. Yeah. It has to be down here. Take this with us. Because I'm not sure where this needs to go, but it definitely needs to go past this particular part of the map. Meters. There we go. Well, it's either here or it's up here. I just hope it's down here. 442. 8. 7. 635. Definitely going down still. Uh-oh, 35. 6. It's up there, isn't it? It has to be. How hateful. Yeah, 31. Now, here's a curious question. Could I just reverse up this hill? And whoa! Oh, well, I could if I don't go over. No, no. Oh. Why did the winch have to catch the one thing that snaps instantly? Ah, feckin' bananas. Oh, we've only got the right. Right. You know what? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's do something else. Let's do something else, because I'm not starting off a stream with a rescue immediately. I will get to that later. We are going to deliver some cargo or something, anything that is not instantly failing. Because that's how I got annoyed at this map last time. There's the depression kicking in again. What did you miss? Oh, step away for 3 seconds there, Walker, and you missed this. Where are we? Yeah, that's what you missed. So, yeah. Great fun. Yeah, I did. Yeah. And I would have saved it as well if it hadn't been for the instantly breaking winch point that my auto winch decided to connect to. Right, okay. Right. Okay, positive spin. Oh, I hate my life already. Right, let me check my list of things here. So, Northeast Farm, the East Farm. Down here. The problem is I can't actually remember where half of these things are that need to be gotten. Well, congratulations, Walker. Now I feel even worse. Right, the Padara's over here. We can grab a fuel for that mission. No problem at all. We need a consumable over there. Some service parts. Ooh, in the countryside. Hay bales going up there. Planks and a consumable. More hay bales, more fuel to the service station. Okay, so that's 3 fuel we need for that one. We need the Kodiak. Cargo containers and an oversized to there. Small pipes, service parts. Take those places. Consumables and fuel. That's another fuel. And some more consumables. Packed sand, wooden plank. We don't have any wooden planks just yet, do we? Solar panel and a service part. And an off-road trailer. Okay. There was one where it was cleaning up the farm. Not that one. That one. This one. Right. We have service parts on board the Padara right now. Okay, so if I grabbed some fuel, I could drop off some service parts there as I'm coming round, and then maybe convoy into some other stuff. Because we do need to get fuel for the Padara. It has very little. So, do a quick U-turn, grab some fuel, and then take some of this stuff round to where it needs to go. And when and if I get a truck over to Yonder Woods, that's when we'll look at rescuing the Jiangsu. What a great start to today, huh? You know, just firing on all cylinders, aren't we? Just all of them. One fuel. All the barrels. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Alright, let's put the anchors out, because knowing my luck, I will cause all of this to fall over before long. Right. Question is do I just slot this down here? I think I actually know how much fuel I'm going to need. Ooh, look at that. That's almost perfect. Ooh, perfect. How about that? Let's have another fuel. I haven't I haven't spoken about the Mercedes pack yet, Walker. No, but it does sound rather nice. Kind of sad to see that we aren't getting the 8x8 Mercedes, at least not yet. Question mark, because it is a two-parter after all. There are multiple Mercedes packs coming, which is quite nice. But the first one is two... yes, indeed. Two 6x6s, which is nice. We don't really know much detail about them yet, but we're getting two 6x6 Mercedes trucks at some point. I think they said before, like, the end of March or something, sometime in March as a release date. Who knows when the next pack's coming out, but a couple is very nice indeed. So, let's go with this lot first. I don't know. That's 4 fuel. That'd probably be enough, I would think. Let's, Now the question is, I have an open road network. Do I risk taking it down the shorter way, or do I just go the long way around? Because at least then I won't have to worry, and I could make a pit stop at the garage. That might not be a bad idea, actually. That might not be a bad idea. And then we can actually visit the town, and it would also mean that I don't have to try and make that horrendous turn at the other end. So let's go. Do what we can. But I think most of this fuel is actually going to the town anyway. We're certainly going to need a lot of consumables for various missions as well, so we'll grab the Avonhorn and grab as many consumables as we can get. The rest of the pieces, not sure just yet. Yeah, oh, is it 2 months after? 2 months after, eh, Walker? Nice. Okay, so one pack sometime this month and the other pack sometime in May, that would be, wouldn't it? Nice. Nice, actually, that we're getting those. Very nice to see Mercedes. They are a common sight here in the UK. Like, if it's not a Mercedes, it's either a Volvo or a DAF. Over here in the UK. Those are like the 3 big ones, I would say. There are a few other truck companies here and there, but those would be the big 3. I think we're just going to scamper on because I think we should be able to grab a little bit of fuel here and there as we go. That's your guess. Right, right. It would kind of make sense, a couple of months, something like that. I wonder if they'll wait until the next phase comes out to release it. Like, you know, release it mid-phase 18 or something like that. Right, let me just double check this, because there are... So we have 2 service parts, we need to grab some pipes. And there's a fuel here. Okay, we could actually drop that off en route, which is cool. Let's put that on the track first of all. Ooh, phase 18 beach, yeah. It could be the beach one, actually. It could very well be the beach one. That would be great. So we need 2 fuel for the village. So... do I have a truck over here that has fuel in it potentially? There is a generator there. Actually, that is a good point. We have a generator right here that has fuel in it. So we could actually go down and... is it worthwhile delivering anything at the moment, though, or just making a pile of stuff to come back and deliver to? Because that's right out there at the edge. How do we even get there? Is it just this road? It's just that road, isn't it? I think that goes all the way around the back of the lake there as well. Oh, we got here. There we go. Spam prevented before it even gets close. That's where the log trailer needs to go. Okay. Kodiak goes to the village. Cargo containers and freight. Okay, that's the pipes cleaning up the farm. Loading zone, that needs to go there. Okay. North Watchtower, we need a fuel and a consumable. Central watchtower, we just need a consumable. Hack sand, wooden planks. Service part and a solar panel. Okay, so how best to do this? If we go to the village, I could drop off a fuel here for the North Watchtower. Right, we'll just leave it there, ready to go, because we'll probably have to bring a smaller truck than the Fedara to get back up to this watchtower, because that was a nightmare. We can get round supporting the outposts. Which one was that? Was that? Oh, that was that one. Okay. Which one was countryside? No. Which one was it that had last run before the cold? That's it. So yeah, we need some hay bales. Right. We're going to make a stop at the village. It's not actually the way around I thought I was going to be doing this today, but it's the way around that it's going to start working. So we will... We'll drop a fuel here. We'll then go and deliver whatever it is over in the village that needs delivering. Lots of half-job things going on. Okay, down with you. Nope, down. Right. So that's one fuel ready to go for the watchtower. And we need fuel there. Service parts. We can do this. First house, second house. Third house, we need some consumables. But that's fine. Actually, hang on a second here, guys. We might be able to do this a slightly better way, because all of these, everything here is like, you know, consume wooden planks. Wooden planks. I feel like I need to get the Avonhorn to the farm. I need to get something to the farm. We also have the Kenworth with the trailer. Get something to the farm because we are needing a lot of stuff from that farm. Basically need to empty that warehouse. Because that's the two hay bales I used over here. We'll have to go to another farm for some more. Central farm also has unlimited hay bales. Okay. Wooden planks, pack sand, and consumables. There's too much stuff going on in my head. It's hard to focus. Right. Well, I wouldn't get the Avonhorn. I think I'm going to have to go in with the Kenworth. I don't think I'd get the Avonhorn in here. I go around the back here, down this road. I could do that actually. We are pointing in the right direction. New Vor on his OP. Yeah, it kind of is, I would say. Kind of is. It's kind of ridiculous. Take that from the slider as well. I'll just take all the fuel out of the slider. Yeah, I'm just going to take all the fuel out of the slider because we can come back, give it some fuel at a later date. Yeah, no kidding, Walker. It is pretty ridiculous, I will say that thing. It is pretty ridiculous. Okay, so here is the plan. We're going to go and we're going to get some stuff. Come round here. I just hope that the Avonhorn is alright with this kind of terrain. I'm sure it will be. Because as we go through the farm here, we should be able to pick up... where is it? Which one was it? Clearing up the farm. Here we are. To there, to there. And then from there, we can carry on down here. Come round, we can come up into the West Farm. Come around, back out. And then from there, we need to get out. So probably up here. Here. The easiest way, I think, for the Avonhorn to get through. Around here, back onto the main road, and from there we can then come up to here and meet up with the Hedera and do a little bit of cargo rearranging. That is the thought, anyway. Let's see how well this goes, because all of my thoughts so far have been problematic in one way, shape, or form. Haha! Yeah, no, I do know what you mean there, Walker. The new Voron G, the G5, is it is very good. It's kind of ridiculously good, almost, in a way, as you're saying. It does seem to have okay. First test. This bridge. Okay. Test passed. For now. Push on through Avonhorn. Come on, let's go. This thing is really ridiculous as well, to be absolutely honest. There we go. Just like, nope, terrain, do not care. Out of my way. Up and around. Ooh, excuse me. Up and around Avonhorn, come on. Let's go. Oh dear. Oh, there's some large rocks there. Can I get a winch onto... No. Back on the road, please. And you see, what other truck would have been able to do that and still come off on top? That was actually kind of ridiculous. This thing just crushes terrain. I think this is what I'm going to have to do because, you know, I've been the last map, phase 16. I took it on with American trucks only, right? And that was actually fine, you know? I mean, it wasn't the terrain that was the killer. It was the distances involved with a killer, really. Beyond anything else. That was the major problem with phase 16, is that it just took 6 million years to get anywhere. Can we please get a... That's better. There we go. But yeah, but using American trucks all the time, I just kind of got used to using American trucks, and I think what I've done with this phase is kind of almost half do that, you know? Like, I've been trying to use so many of the American trucks that I grew so fond of during phase 16, and that's kind of like hard mode for this region. It's like, this region is supposed to be done with this thing and the Mastodon. I'm pretty much convinced of that now. Using anything else is actually actively griefing yourself, I think. So, yeah. Alright. Although there are still some very good trucks that I would be using still. Oh, with the Voron G, you mean? Yeah. I did find that. It is a little bit wobbly. Especially with the suspension on it, the raised suspension on it. The G5 is very prone to falling over. If you fling it around too hard. But it is a good workhorse. It's a very powerful truck. If you can get it into like high gear, then again, it's even better. Right, now where are these garbages? It's behind us, okay. Not really where I thought they were going to be, but okay, never mind. At least we have a nice big fat crane in the form of the Avonhorn here. Right. Board, please. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Just enough crane reach. You down. Storm crane. And onwards. Whoop, that is reverse. Not the right way to be going. Okay. Jeez, so I'm an hour in and I've accomplished nothing other than making life so much harder for myself. Oh well. This is kind of why I'm getting a little bit tired of this region. It's like I can stream for 3 hours and make no progress because things get a bit dicey, you know? I really do think that this will be one of the first regions that I do where you don't see everything that I do. Because I think if I streamed every moment, or like do my usual amount of background work, then I would still be streaming this when Phase 20 comes out. You know, I really do think so. It just... Too much, Saber. Too much, you know? And I know you guys are probably going to all say, oh, I've already finished it. Like, good for you. I'm so happy for you, okay? You don't have to deal with this anymore. What am I like? See, my sanity's already slipping away. Right, okay. That is a ridiculously tight turn for this huge truck. Oh my lord. Okay. I did not think it was going to be that tight. Am I even going to be able to make this or not? I think the trailer is just going to... Oh, is it actually... Well, maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh my lord. Okay, so brute power is what we saw in action there. Just sheer physical brute power. Beautiful. Right. Okay. Let's just shut the engine off and just double check what we have here. We do need those wooden planks, we do need the hay bales, and we could probably get away with not taking the consumables. Because we can take the consumables from the food factory, because we have the C5 over there. So we can actually get our consumables elsewhere. But the question is, how much of the other stuff do we need? Hay bales and... So the town needs 2 hay bales. Cool. We need a wooden plank for the fuel station. Wooden plank for the northeast houses. So I think as much as I would like to take everything, I'm just going to take what I need. Yes, Walker, I've made a list on my phone here of all of the stuff that I need to do all of these tasks. Yeah, it's yeah, so we need the 2 hay bales there. We have the fuel already. Log trailer, Chevy, cargo containers, that's fine. We can get those later. Service parts we have. Small pipes we need to get. We need 2 consumables. Another service part. Pack sand, wooden plank. Freezer. More consumables and a wooden plank there. So yeah, we need 2 hay bales and 2 wooden planks, basically. So what I've got to do actually is pack this. Start the engine. And I have to pull one of these garbage containers off so that I can get the cargo management. 1, 2. Pack. Perfect. Okay, back to crane mode. And let's just rest this down on top of here. Like that. Okay, that should be everything we need. So let's go. I might need to move that garbage to a slightly better location, or move the crane or something, but we'll see. Well, it seems to be doing okay for now. That's good. Excellent, excellent. What are you saying there, Walker? Mercedes Steelback is copy-paste. One is heavy, one is off-road. Yes, it does seem to be that. It might be a heavy, it might not. It could be an off-road and a highway, or, well, maybe. Yeah, no, probably a heavy duty, as you say. Probably a heavy duty. And an off-road, yeah. I just thought about how ridiculous it would be to have a highway truck. Not impossible, of course, but hopefully not. But yeah, I think you're right there, Walker. One definitely looks like an off-road, and the other one is probably a heavy duty. Which is actually fine, because if they track with the current releases of those kinds of vehicles, then they're both going to be utterly insane. I kind of hope it comes out relatively soon, because I would love to use it, try them out on this map, you know? I really would. It would be fun to try them out. Whilst I've still got stuff to do on this map, you know? But we'll see. Ooh, interesting. Okay. That one is a non-all-wheel drive Mercedes. So it could be a highway truck. I don't like that idea. I do not like that idea. Then again, I would think that if oh, I thought that was going to happen there. Never mind. Yeah. Alright. Kind of expected it to fall. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen off sooner, actually, because I really did put that in a bad place. I think what I need to do is bring that round and just balance it on the cab here. But, you know, I would hope that, you know, with Mercedes being a fresh brand to the game, they would want to represent the best of what Mercedes trucks have to offer, you know? But then again, they have made some very weird decisions on trucks to include and what to give them and what not to give them over the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is like a non-all-wheel drive truck in real life. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a non-all-wheel drive truck in the game as well, you know? Who knows, maybe it'll actually be good, because, you know, the other highway trucks that we've had in this game recently, the DLC ones, you know, like the Mack Terra Pro and what was it, the Ford? Was it the Ford? I can't remember now. They were good trucks, and they were highway trucks. They just did. They just didn't have the stupid thing. maybe lose my train of thought. They just didn't have, like, all-wheel drive, and therefore were pretty terrible because you couldn't apply their power. So maybe they'll make the Mercedes pack different. Maybe they will make it so that, you know, they do have all-wheel drive? I don't know. Maybe I'm just far too hopeful here. Right, I'm going to keep the winch attached now because if that decides to fall off again, I really don't want it to, so let's just try and squeeze through there. No, I do not want to try and squeeze through there. That would be very, very, very difficult and potentially devastating for us. So let's just go round. Whoa, Nelly burgers. Yep, back on your wheels, good sir. And of course, everything fell off. Of course everything fell off. Of course everything fell off. Curse you, SnowRunner. Actually curse you. Ah, right. At least the trailer is relatively flat for the reload. At least we didn't fall over, though. That's, not get stuck underneath the truck, please. Come on. Get back on board. This thing is just going to roll off if I put it on like that, so I have to twist and turn it. I just never seem to catch a break, you know, in this game at the moment. I just can't have anything go smoothly. It's all got to be the hardest possible thing goes wrong, you know? I love you, SnowRunner, but you're breaking my heart, man. You're breaking my heart. Come on. Give me a break once. At least the Avonhorn crane is suitably powerful. Let's just pack those down before we go back to these things, and I hope I've got the winch length to get that last plank. Ah, please let me have the winch length. Please, 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 please. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes. Just. Just got the required amount of winch length. Of rope length, I should say. God, that was close. I didn't think that was actually going to happen. Ay, ay, ay. Right. Let's unpack pack. Okay. actually, you know what I'm going to do? Store the crane. We're going to edge forwards and get this trailer out of this crazy angle that it's currently at first. Like so. And then we'll grab the other garbage. That's it. Come hither, you. We're so close to the road now as well. This is ridiculous. Right. Okay. Come on now. Let's just get out of here without any more catastrophes, please. Yeah, like right here. There's the metal factory. Yeah, like this is like. Can you just not just stop being awkward, you piece of garbage? And I'm actually allowed to say that because it literally is a piece of garbage. I can say that without problems. Back a little touch there. Make this turn. There we go. You know what this region needs? It needs someone to come up with a spreadsheet of how exactly to make best possible use of your time on this map, you know? It's like, I usually do similar kind of things for some maps, like certain things where I'm like, oh, if I get cargo from here, here, and here, you know, I can take it all to the same place and, you know, save myself a trip, you know? But I feel like this, like everything on this map needs a flowchart, you know? Honestly, I could really do with a flowchart. Just tell me how to do this efficiently, because this map is such a mess, you know? There is so much to do. It's ridiculous. I think I did mention it on a previous stream that there was more slots worth of cargo to deliver on this map than there was like during any other map so far. Not flipped yet. Hey, don't even joke about that, Dutch. You don't want to see what happened to me earlier. It's still there. Actually, I should probably show you. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, by the way. Let me actually show you what happened to me. Not maybe about an hour ago. This happened to me. Yeah. We'll get there eventually. I just needed a break from dealing with that. Oh, goodness me. Right, okay, let's just check. Where is this loading zone that we need to go to? Oh, right the ways down there. Okay, that's fine. So what we need to do then is we need to work out where the rest of this is. Yeah, it wasn't the balloon tires though. That was the thing. I've got the crawler suspension on that, and it was actually tackling the terrain really, really well. It was a combination of my own hubris and the foibles of the quick winch system. I tried to reverse up the hill because I was like, I can do that. It's no problem. It's only a hill sort of thing. And then I went slightly askew, went for a quick winch because I saw myself going, and it grabbed one of those bushes that does nothing instead of the tree that was right next to me. And so I ended up upside down. Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing actually, but we'll go and rescue it very soon actually, because I need to go and get solar panels, which means I need to take some consumables over there, which means we actually need to get some consumables. Share a YouTube short. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that should be fine. That's fine, Dutch, if you want to share a YouTube clip. Absolutely fine. If actually, chat be the best place for that. Yeah, it might get buried. I won't be able to look at it right now, obviously. If you put it in our Discord, I can check it out later on. Ooh, is that getting blanked out? It might be getting blanked out. Yeah, you probably have to post it in the Discord for it to be seen. There's a link in my channel to our channel Discord if you want to post it in there. If that's too much, if that's not there. Take a drink. Put my teeth back in. Get my words forming properly. Dearie me. Look for that title on YouTube. Well, there we go. I'll check that out later, Dutch. Obviously, right now, in the middle of things, but, you know. Anyway, right. So they're going down there. Fuel and chill. We need a fuel there and a freezer. Okay. Farm deliveries. That's the service parts. Get these consumables, and we need to get C5 up here because I'm going to use that to deliver some stuff. The hay bales are going over there along with a plank and a consumable. Hay bales and fuel. Log trailer. C5. Okay. We need to get those consumable parts. That's what we need. So we need this guy. We need to stock up. Right. I'm just going to fill the entire trailer, actually. What is my favourite medium log tractor? The Forester. Without a question, the Forester. I do not trust the medium log frames on any truck. They make, apart from maybe the Mastodon, but, you know, saying the Mastodon's your favourite is kind of, you know, yeah, of course it is. It's the Mastodon. But, 1, 2, 4, and 1, 2. Perfect. But yeah, the Forester is, in my view, the best logging vehicle in the entire game. You know, it's just too good at its job. It may be a bit slow and, you know, all that, but I've never... Oop, really on there now, C5. Turning around in this space is not easy. Trailer, like, you know, not just fall over. I'm asking a serious question. Can you just, like, not fall over? That would be really nice. Go backwards a little bit. Oh. And this is why I don't like these trailers that much. But it's what we've got. Whew. And we made it. Hallelujah. Do we have fuel in this? We do have enough fuel, so let's just scurry on, because 20 litres of fuel is not going to make head nor hair by the time we head back to the fuel station and back again. Let's go! Ooh, actually, I'm going to take this freezer with me as well. Because why not? We need one anyway. Give me a second to catch up there, Dutch. Why not try the Pinnacle? The Pinnacle, I have mixed thoughts about. It's a very nice truck. Certainly one of the better ones to have been introduced into the game recently. But would I trust it with logging? I might if it had a regular logging crane. Now that seems a bit weird because, you know, unique add-ons are always kind of cool, but I would say the Pinnacle's problem is kind of like any other truck with the medium frame. The small frame, the small logging frame, is fine, pretty much on any vehicle. I don't see a problem with it at all. The medium frame, because it sits a bit higher up, just instantly upsets any balance you might have. And yeah. Then you add the fact that the Pinnacle's logging crane goes over the top of the logging frame, and it just raises the centre of gravity even more. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, it looks awesome, but I wouldn't trust myself with it. I would roll that immediately. Yeah, it's a very, very cool setup, though, I will say, you know. But yeah, for me, for logs, it has to be the Forester. The Forester with a medium logging frame and towing one of the short log trailers is actually one of the best logging vehicles in the game, in my book. Because the ability to do... Whoa! Can you not? I've had it up to here with garbage cargo falling off my truck today. I mean, seriously, what is this? Come on. You're not even garbage, you're a freezer. Start acting like a freezer and freeze. You know? Well... There we go. I think we'll keep that attached for now, just to be safe. Perfect. Hey, Walker! Nice to see you back. Yes. No, I would agree there as well, Dutch. The futon trailers for long, for short and for medium logs, mwah, perfect. Really, really good. Pretty much every other kind of logging trailer, no, not good at all. Not good whatsoever. And the very worst logging trailer in the entire game, as far as I'm concerned, is the new Hydrolift trailer. That thing is an active griefing mechanism. I did actually utilise it in the last season, in Season 16, for the 2 missions there were 2 lots of long logs that needed to be delivered, and we got one of the hydrolift trailers for free for doing one of the missions. We can pit stop here to drop off the freezer. That is fuel and chill, isn't it? Yes. Farm. Yep. Yeah. So I did actually use that trailer for a little while, and whoa, steady on, my son. And it was probably the worst logging experience I've ever had. You know, just really, really bad. Really, really bad. I think this goes just. So what I need to do is go. Oh, hang on. Camera's stuck in the wall again. Cool. And I need to unpack. Crane. Lord, can I have a better camera angle, please? There we go. But yeah, it was terrible. It was really, really terrible. Yeah, because it sits so close to the saddle and there is like literally no kind of flexibility. It just does not. No, that way, spin that way, spin, spin, spin. Yeah, it just doesn't work at all. Get off. Right. Pack, cargo, 1 freezer. Thank you very much, good sir. You're gonna behave. Come on now. Up you come. Perfect. Right. Store. Perfect. Okay. Onwards to meet up with the rest of the fleet. Hopefully we can get round this way. Oh yes, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. Right. Okay, how's it going? We're actually starting to make some active progress now, which is nice to have. Pause here a moment because I need to check where some of these consumables are going, because I think some might be going to this watchtower. So farm deliveries, not that one. Spotting the countryside, not that one. Not that one. Yeah, not that one. Garbage to there. Consumable there. And the central watchtower, yes. So we need to drop consumable off here so that we can take it up to this watchtower. Unless I go and do that. Oh, no, it's locked. We have to do the other watchtower first and then come back to this one. So yeah, okay. Anything else that needs to go up here? that's over there. Okay. Oh, from the metal factory. Right. Oh, right. Okay. I'm just getting my look at it. So similar, you know? So similar. So all we need to do here then is just unpack. Grab one of these and just toss it overboard for now. Frame, pack cargo, and then we'll come back to that later, probably with this guy, to be absolutely honest. But we need to because we've got to come back to drop a fuel off anyway. So yeah, that'll work fine. Oh. Let's meet up. Let's divvy out the cargo how it should be divvied out, and then we will go from there. Big C5 here will be taking quite a bit of the cargo from various trucks. Whoa, 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 steady on. Okay. Okay. Let me just double check my list here. So, for the town, we need 2 service parts, 2 consumables, 2 hay bales, 2 fuel, Kodiak truck, and another fuel? Why did I put another fuel down? So, service part, 1 consumable. Hay bales, fuel. Kodiak needs to go up there as well. We really need to go and get that, actually. Yeah, we really do need to go and get that. Consumable and fuel. Oh, we can do that right now, actually. Let's just do that. Sand, wooden plank. Solar panel. Right. But not forgotten. 1 trailer as well. Okay, okay. We need to unpack all of this cargo and then change over to the Avonhorn. Trundle this bad boy forwards. To pack cargo here. Just swing this around. And do a little bit of unloading. Move you off there. Oh, will you not do that? Okay, so that is... Oh, see what I mean about this area needing a spreadsheet. You know, this is why I say you need a spreadsheet. So the fuel for that is up near the Padara. And we can drop the trailer. We've got a consumable in the back of the truck. We can just go straight up with the C5, deliver those. Perfect. That's a fuel that needs to go down there. We need the Padara to transfer that to the Avonhorn. 2 service parts, 1 consumable. So we only need 1 consumable service parts and fuel and the hay bales. 1 consumable and the hay bales. 1 consumable and the hay bales. 1 consumable and the hay bales. Okay, so. One pack I'll go here as well. Crane. I said, told it to unpack, right? I did tell. I did say that, didn't I? Come hither, please, hay bale. Please do not do the roly-poly time. That. Perfect. Right. Onwards. Onwards! Yeah, this map is ridiculously big, you know? It suffers from the artificial distance inflation by being so twisty as well, you know? It's like, come on, guys, just give me a break here. Don't get stuck on something. Come on. Hit. A rock. Right, detached trailer. Let's get this fuel on board and get this delivered up to this watchtower. This is going to be fun. This is going to be very fun. I can already see myself suffering immensely here. Right, so crane on pack. Right. Oh, yeah, this was an absolute dog of a run up to here, wasn't it? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, no. Certainly don't want to end up there, that's for sure. Okay. Oh no, it's night time. Oh, the joy of Christmas. Right. Never mind. Let's go. Let's get this done. Let's do it. Let's actually achieve something today. That'd be nice. Still only at 25% completion for this region. I really would like to push that into the 30s by the end of today. Don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we will endeavour to do our best. I think I'll be lucky if I get a couple of percentage points. Never mind 5, but stranger things have happened at sea, you know? Right. Ooh, steady on C5. None of that, please. I can't just go straight up the rock face here. Like, can we have some rock climbing equipment here on Snowrunner? I can just throw some crampons up and a strong winch and just hoy myself up the cliff. That'd be nice. Oh my god, what kind of lean is that? Stop, C5. Right, okay. Slow and steady. This is... I really don't want to throw myself into another ravine if I can help it. Oh my lord, I remember what this was like coming up in a scout, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to ever come up here as part of a mission. Ha! More fool me. Right. Slowly does it. Avoid that rock if possible. Okay. A bit more power. I'm nearly there. Alright. Oh, we did it. Okay. These are only tasks as well. How come these are only tasks? It's ridiculous. Oh, I've got to get down. There is always the fast way, but that generally doesn't end well for anyone involved. Gosh, there's some camber going on with these turns. And a bit more. Come on, C5. That's it. That's it. Hold. Up we go. Oh, goodness me. If anyone is saying anything in chat at the moment, don't think I'm being rude. I just literally can't take my eyes off the screen. It's just one of those things. Oh boy, okay. I think maybe I'll overstretch now. Just round these few corners here. That's the church, yes. Or the stone ruin masquerading as a church. I really don't know if it's a church anymore. Probably not. Here. Ha 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 ha. And that. Whoa! Steady on, Lynx. Don't do that. Not this close to the end, come on. Cut that corner slightly too tight there. Almost paid for it in blood. Right. Now then, I think what we can do is take both of these vehicles. Oh. So take both of these vehicles through to the village in a convoy, and then work out the cargo when we get through there, because I think we're going to use the C5. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. Crane. That off. Oh yeah, we didn't have much fuel in this bad boy, did we? But we should have enough to get us through to the generator. here we go. That's better. Well, it felt like the engine wasn't working there for a moment. Why are we going so incredibly slowly? Come on, Padara. Put the paddle down. Fast time. Wish, wish. Speedy, speedy now. Of course. Come on. Jeez, oh man, what on earth? Get moving, honestly. My aunt could pull better than this. Alright, that was rather funny. That was good. Hang on a second, is that going to... Come on. I don't think it actually makes a difference with the Padara if you have it in. This is me. Where are these hiccups coming from? I don't think it makes a difference if the Padara is all-wheel drive or not. On a flat road. Why are we not doing more than this? Onwards. 30? Pfft, yeah, I wish. I wish we were doing 30 right now. That would be lovely. Okay. We are nearly to the town though, so we can pull these two alongside each other and just pass out some cargo. Okay, so let's see. That's that one. Fuel and chill. Okay, farm deliveries. This is one here. So service part, consumable. Okay, cool. Actually, so what I could do is if I unpack the cargo here, change truck here, right, and I can sneak on up here. Wait, why is it saying I can pick up stuff there? And of course, I've broken a wheel. Of course I've broken a wheel. Why would I not have broken a wheel? That just... Perils of towing anything in this game. It's like, oh, you like your tyres? No. Ain't gonna have any tyres by the time you get to your destination. They're all gonna be dead. That's one and two. On you. Let's go. kind of like, you know, not get stuck to the fuel. That's better. Physics, and how they obviously don't work. Perfect. Right. Store. Pack. Let's see. How do I get up to this house? It's kind of like right there, isn't it? What-oh. Deny. More spam. Yet more spam. Lovely spam. Wonderful spam. Go, up we go. No, I didn't hit that button. Perfect. Right. Back down we go. Over to next one. It's over there. Oh, Nelly. Those wooden bridges do not take prisoners, do they, huh? You are not perfectly lined up with them. They're just like, haha, you fell for our trap. That's not going to work. Goodness gracious me. Come on, get that rear end swung round. Thankful I'm not towing a trailer, that's for sure. Sunflowers. Fact. Okay. Let's just spin this around because we are going to want you back in the fray, C5. Oh, please don't tell me I've just Austin powered this. Come on, swing round. There we go. Perfect. Right. Has any repair points, or any spare tyres, I should say. I could really do with one before I head to the next location, but double check repair. Sadly, no spare tyres, but never mind. So we need one consumable for farm deliveries. That's a completely different one. Ignore that. This is the one we want. So hay bale, consumable to fuel. question is could I get away with taking that all on the back of the C5 rather than having to tow the trailer in there? Would that be suicide, or would that be something else? I do not know. Let's track that. I think that's all that needs to be delivered up here. Yeah. So, we need... the hay bales are going to be the first things to be delivered. But they're also going to be the easiest things to kind of balance on top. So, I wonder if I shouldn't put the fuel on first? Then a consumable. Yeah, I'm going to put the fuel on first, actually, because it is nice and flat. Perfect. And it will create a nice base for us, and if needs be, we can actually go all the way down to the bottom, drop that off first, and then go from there. And I think that will be... Change truck, pack cargo. No, not. Pack cargo. Perfect. Right. Being said, everything is right on the back here, you know? You even got one consumable too many there. Fuel. Right, let's plot ourselves a little route, because we're coming down to here. Then we need to come up and around here, down to here. Yeah, and actually, what we could do is if we come down here, through there, we can drop that off, drop that off, drop that off, and then we can come back along and then come up to that one, like that. Because we'd have to go up and back anyway, and we'd have to go all the way down and back anyway, so at least doing it this way, we don't have to worry too much about dragging the trailer places, because this trailer does not do too well at being turned when it's loaded. Which is why this turn is going to probably be one of the worst in the entire journey. Haha! We do need to get the service truck sorted out. Maybe I could bring the Atom out. Service truck. Because that guy is... he's got a lot of good stuff. And could... I do apologise. I seem to have, like, the world's worst hiccups at the moment. But yeah, the Atom actually served me really, really well back in... When did I use the Atom? Was it? I think it was that that map when we got introduced to the stone slates for the first time. What was that one called? Oh, goodness me, now I'm going to have to look it up. Almaty, that's it. This one, the Almaty region. I used it to great effect there as a service vehicle. Put that other job back on. Farm deliveries? Is it? Market management. Effect. That one. This one. That's it. I might just try backing this up. A few little back and forth. I think that's going to be a lot easier than trying to get back up there. Come on now, C5. That's it. Drop off that rock. Good boy. Whew. Okay. Bale, perfect. There we go. Right. Now the fuel. What the? There's a... excuse me? There is a repair bay down here? Hello? What's all this about, I say, good sir? And what is this warehouse? What has been hiding here? I didn't know there was a warehouse here. Fuel, 2 fuel. Interesting. Cargo man. Are you flaming kidding me, gang? No, 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 no. I'm sorry. This was here the whole time. This was here the whole time I've been playing. This thing was here, giving me these things, and I didn't know about it. Sir, I take issue. I take issue with you. How dare you do this to me? How very dare you do this to me? Man. Oh well. Now I know, I guess. I've been going all the way to the other map to get my service parts. I've been going all the way to the other map to get my service parts, and this was right here. Oh, the incalculable rage that I'm feeling right now. Honestly. Well, you know what they say, when in Rome, stock up. There we go. We'll take some back with us because... Oh, that's just infuriating. That is actually infuriating. It was right there. Vehicle parts and service parts. It wasn't even a locked thing. It wasn't like behind a job or a task or anything. It was right there. Oh, I hate my existence. Sometimes I hate my existence, guys. That's just cruel. Well, let's get this last hay bale delivered, and then at least that's another job crossed off the list. Then we can go and deliver some more cargo. Yay! Right, I'm going to drop this trailer. Just go up with the C5, because otherwise we are not going to get turned at the top. Oh, the devs are already laughing at me, Walker. What are you talking about? Of course the devs are laughing at me. Have you not seen how many absolute near complete mental breakdowns I've had from this region so far? The devs are clearly laughing at me. Like, what is this? What is this supposed to be? How am I supposed to navigate that? I guess like that, but that doesn't help me coming the other way, does it? Right, come on. Up we go, C5. That's it. Keep it going. Keep them wheels turning. That's it. Start to find the right gear there. What are you doing with a hay bale up here, sirs? Come on now. Why do you guys need a hay bale? You have... Well, I suppose you have chickens? Maybe? I guess. Right. Next jobs. They're being chipped away slowly. We need to deliver a fuel there. We need more hay bales. Get those there, as well as wooden plank, which we still have on the back of the Avonhorn, I believe. I believe we still have a wooden plank there. We still have a consumable on the back there, so that's good as well. Okay, dirty dealings, that's the log trailer. Chevy there. Containers, cargo containers and oversize, which both come from the... Better than phase 16. Maybe. Yeah. Take slight issue with that statement, but you know. Sand. That comes from the farm as well, so we need to get sand and more wood. Service parts and solar panels. Okay, so what I need to do is turn myself around here. Get back to my trailer of goodies. And then I need to refuel both of these vehicles and grab some small pipes, I believe. Preferably repair both of these vehicles as well, actually, so... This is where, if I'm not very careful, I'm going to throw this into a ditch, and I really don't want to do that. That is unbelievably steep. Well, we made it. Whew, okay. Back across this bridge. Could be slightly hazardous getting across here with this trailer, but perfect. Okay. There we go. No problem. Oh yeah, the cliff routes on this map are ridiculous. They're just so steep and so unbelievably treacherous. It's incredible. Am I going that way? No, I'm not. I am going around to the left here. I thought so. Just wanted to be sure, though. That's all of my neck crunching. Man, my chiropractor is going to have a field day with my spine when I get back to him. Not that there's anything wrong, but, you know, he is going to have a field day because he's going to literally put his hands on my shoulders and they're just going to go... It's going to be like crumpling paper. My shoulders are knackered right now. Absolutely knackered. Right. Lift this fuel out of here. To the back of here. Oh. In the trailer. Thank you very much. Perfect. Right. Stop engine. Store. Compact pack. Change to the Padara. Now we need to go, first of all, up here to refuel, and then we need to come back down, across here, and over to the city storage in order to grab some small pipes. Should be able to get over there on 54 litres of fuel. That off, we don't need it. Ooh, low gear, come on. Oh, probably because I left it in that gear from the C5, didn't I? Yeah, the Padara is not a bad vehicle, I would say. I think it's that I want to love it more than I probably should. I just kind of, I love these, I love the 8x8 cab-over design of trucks. I would say that they are, without a shadow of a doubt, my favourite style of truck. You know? Like, it's why I love things like the, the one that falls over, the Bandit. I love the Bandit. It's a terrible truck, but I love it. You know? Right. Actually gonna spin round. We're gonna tow that generator back down to where the C5 is. But we need to get some fuel for it as well. This will do nicely. But yeah, any truck, which is why I also like the G5 as well, despite it being a little bit bouncy. What other 8x8s do we have with the cab over design? The Azov, the Tatra, you know, all of these vehicles that are 8x8 with a cab over design. Mwah! Love that style of truck. And then you've got the big beefy Azov, the 7, 10x10, which is just like, oh, turn it up a notch. Give me that bad boy. Let's pack these down first. Then medium pipes. Oh, right, yes, of course. We only have 5 cargo slots. Yeah, totally. That being said, I still don't trust the Padara with the cargo bed and the rear crane. I find it far too wobbly. This setup is much better. You know, like, really, really good. I actually love it. I just completely forgot that I only had 6 cargo slots there. 5 cargo slots. Haha! Oopsie daisy. So we'll take you off. Grab you. Dump you on board first and then go from there. These pipes will be transferred over to the Avonhorn. That's the badger I was looking for. Just take this one with us. In fact, it'll probably just slot straight here behind the cab, actually. I can actually get the darn thing orientated properly. Perfect. There we go. And then we just put the crane down. Like so. Perfect. Alright. Away we go. Come here, Mr. Generator. Down the hill you come. Really got to pay attention to where I'm driving now. That's better. Righty-ho. And just a wee convoy of these guys back to the Avonhorn, and then another cargo shuffle. And from there we should be good to go. actually sure where this generator is supposed to be going eventually, you know? I don't even know if it's part of a mission, but we can still use some fuel from it. Reeve, come on, Pedara. That's it. Put your back into it. Fuel. Fuel there. Fuel there. We don't have much fuel, only another 136 litres we can take out of that generator before it effectively becomes empty. We've got the fuel though, we can use it. There we go. Right. Hey, no problem, Walker. I will catch you later on. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, you too. You too. Ah, right. Get out of here. Post haste. So I think what we'll do is we'll send the C5 in the direction of where the Jiangsu is, because it's got a couple of missions over there to do. So long as we have all of the stuff we need for it, and we can rescue the Jiangsu whilst we're over there. This guy can go maybe to the central farm, pick up the stuff we need from there for another mission, and the Avonhorn can head back down towards the freezer factory and beyond to the rail depot with the stuff that's needed down that way. I think that's how we're going to split things once we get all of these trucks back together again. I think that would be the best way to utilise our time. Not that we've got an awful lot left. We've got about an hour, just less than an hour. 45-ish minutes, something like that. Left to get something done. I would really have loved to have gotten this stability check mission done, but fate had other thoughts about that, didn't it? It certainly did. No matter. No matter at all. I think we are going to need some more consumables though. Like a lot more consumables. Oh yeah, we are going to need all of the... Oh, we have no consumables left. No, actually we have one. But I need 3. That's it, not me. Oh, wait. No, we don't. We have more here. Perfect! Yay! Whoop, whoop. Right. Okay. So now we've got to work out what's going on what truck and how. Yeah. So the C5. The C5 is going to go and do this mission. Obviously, we can't do the hay bales just yet up here, which is fine for the time being. We can do the stable, and we can do the cabin. Okay, that's fine. Possibly also get the log trailer on the move as well. Ooh, actually the Padara could take the log trailer with it when it goes to the central farm. Cool, okay. We need to get the Chevy back there, but that's a job for later. Not going to worry about that right now. Cargo containers. The Avonhorn can pick those up from the rail station when it drops this lot off. So the Avonhorn needs 2 service parts and 2 pipes. And the garbage. Needs all of that. Ooh, okay. That's going to be a lot of cargo slots. Crikey, crikey. Okay. But we are just taking it down the road, so that's fine. The consumable for that is already down there, so that's okay. Packed sand we need to get from the farm. We still need the solar panel for that, but we've got to get that from the other side of the map, so... Right. So let's start reworking all of this cargo. Dara actually wants to be pretty much empty because it's going to be loading up on farm. The pipes want to come over here. Come here, pipes. So, two pipes, these 2 service parts need to go on the back of Avonhorn along. Will you get out of there, service part? Come on, out of there. Perfect, okay. This guy needs a wooden plank. Like so. And the other wooden plank needs to go, I'm not sure, somewhere. Come on you, through you come. That's it. But we'll put that over there as well. Okay, so the Padara is now empty. That's where it needs to be. Change over to the Avonhorn. And let's get pipes. Actually, first things first. Take this off. Need to get these things loaded first. Cargo Tetris, isn't it? Both of these service parts as well. Glad I picked up some more of these from the from that depot. We do need a considerable amount of service parts for all these jobs, that's for sure. first of all. Perfect. I wonder if I can kind of balance this on the back. I think if we're just kind of going down a straight road, we should be fine. Perfect, okay. And then, yeah, obviously this one on the nose just needs to remain on the nose. Oh. That crane has taken too many spins in that direction. We gotta spin it back. Let's move this guy out of the way. I believe we're going to be heading up that road. Yeah, straight all the way down, past the gas station to the terminal. So, move this guy over here for now. We know which way he's going and that he is all sorted out. Grab some fuel as well there, actually. Our various compartments, we have plenty of them after all. So, fuel. Fantastic. Okay. The Kenworth. We need to sort this guy's cargo out now, don't we? We have service parts galore. We have a... is that a consumable? A service part? It is. Unpack. So, we need a number of things here. We need, for this work site, 2 consumables. Then we need the stuff for that job. So, spot in the countryside. Yeah, 2 hay bales, which we don't have yet, sadly. Wooden plank and a consumable. So the consumables on board. We need to get those other 2 consumables from the side, as well as the plank. The rest of the stuff we don't need just yet. I don't think so. No, I don't think so, not yet. Yeah, we need a consumable there. So, why did I drop it there? That's actually a really bad place for it, because now I've got to kind of go all the way there to get it. Take it up. Okay. The wooden plank is for the warden's house, which is there. Okay, okay. Oh! Oh, okay. We don't actually need to take... It's all there. All the cargo that we need for this mission is actually right there. But we have a spare wooden plank, and we could take this and use it elsewhere, can't we? So we don't have to use it for that mission. Okay, so we can take both wooden planks. There's no point going up there without the solar panel. Right, so let's do some cargo shifting here. We don't need any of these service parts, so they can all come off. also, I don't think need this fuel, do we? Do we need that fuel? Oh wait, this fuel has to go... Ah, that's the fuel for freezer section. So actually, yeah, we'll leave that on board. And then we need to get... pack those, and then I need to move myself out of the way. Come alongside the Padara, so that the Padara can then load the rest of the cargo. Whoa, steady. Change trucks to the Padara. Yeah. This is all going to work out. All going to work out perfectly, in fact, you know? Because I have a cunning plan. Plan so cunning you could pin a tail on it and call it a fox. Alright, Baldric, I think that's enough of that. No, not like that. I knew I was probably chancing my arm there. That consumable had far too much momentum there when I was letting go of it. But you gotta try these things sometimes. Perfect. Right. Store crane. Engine off. Change. And then we pack. Right. Onwards, as they say. And I'm just gonna take it with me. Take with me. I think I only need to take the fuel with me, don't I, for this mission? Yeah, if I take the fuel with me, then I can grab the consumable here, take that with me back up to the top, drop the consumable off here, the central watchtower, come back for my trailer. So, yeah, we'll leave the trailer here. Let's go. Hopefully knock off a couple more missions here. One can hope. That dead quick, and then move on to the next ones. I don't think we're going to get onto the other side of the map missions, but we could at the very least get the two missions that the Avonhorn has cargo for sorted, and then if we can do these two missions as well, that will be 4 more checked off. And I don't want to sound optimistic, but that would be a fantastic end to today. hoping. The best laid plans of mice and men, of course, guys, you know, the best laid plans, all of them, are generally never plans that work out, but let's see what we can do. And as I'm on holiday this week, guys, I think for next Sunday I will try and get a little bit of prep work done so that we can actually make some headway into proper contracts. That would be great, you know? That would be great. But we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on for me this next week. Mostly game related, but we'll see. We'll see. I will endeavour to do what I can the next time, because I didn't do anything today. Well, again, tell a lie. I did make a list, which has proven to be kind of useful. Not massively useful, but kind of useful. And then let's just see where we're going, because we've got to go up here, across here, and then to here, and then up and over this bridge, over to the central watchtower. Sorry for flashing around here. I don't mean to make anybody dizzy. It's spotting the outposts. There it is. Alrighty ho. Let's have some all-wheel drive, and let's have a crack at this. Of course, as is usually the case with this kind of thing with me, I'm starting a perilous climb up an incredibly steep hill in the pitch black of night. How delightful. Oh, man. To be honest, nighttime doesn't bother me that much these days. I know when I very first started my hard mode playthrough, I was actually really worried about the nighttime, because up until that point, I had only played normal mode, obviously, and I always skipped the night. I always skipped the night. I just couldn't deal with it. Since then, I have become quite used to it, I would say. Hey, babe, how's it going? Up. Come on there, C5. That's it. Oh, Chanelli. Not good. Right. Are there any winch points? Not really, but good enough to get me around that corner. Whew. Actually making some progress today, babe, so, you know, good stuff here. Stuff going on. Yeah. Oh, C5! That is not a winch point game, thank you very much. Very dare you trick me like that. Oh. I just realised that I'm doing this with a broken tyre as well. That's never a good thing. Oh, wait. Busted tyre is not going to help my steering. Oh, goodness me. So far, so good. He says, crossing his fingers, toes, and everything else that crosses. Cross my brain cells. What's left of them. Man, what is this trail? Gotta go all the way back down here as well at some point. Actually, next, you know? I might be trying to find a slightly different way down. But let's just get up here first. Oh, man. Ay. Right, that's another one done. You know, I might leave the C5 up here for now and take that down the hill later on, because we won't actually be doing any more of the C5's missions today. We're going to be switching over to the Haven Hall. Lights on. And then put on track. Mobile engineering, that's the one we want. Alright, all the way to the rail station, please, Avonhall. Wow, crikey. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, we get to try and slide through that really thin section of road again with this guy. At least we know we can actually fit this time. Unlike the last time where I was umming and ahhing about even going this way. Glad I did. Because we do fit. It's just a bit of a squeeze. How are we doing time-wise as well? Oh, good timing. I think what we'll do is we'll go for this mission and the next one, and then if we've got any time left after that, we'll have a look at what the next plan of action might be for next time, because we do have to rescue the Jiangsu and finish that scanning mission, and there is also a lot, I mean a lot of cargo. Whoa! Oh, that was a close one. A lot of cargo to deliver for the main missions that I haven't even started to look at yet. So we'll have a peek at those and see what will work out. At least I know that there is a much better place to get service parts now, you know? Which is nice. squeeze on through the little roadblock there. They just had to throw something in, you know. They couldn't just let us have a road network once we finished rebuilding it, you know. And it's like, come on, guys, if you're gonna put job sites in this game, right, that are optional, right, do not count towards percentage completion, which is ridiculous, by the way. They totally should. You know, and if you're going to put job sites in so that we can choose to open up the road so, you know, it's easier for us, make it so that we can open up the road, like the whole road, not just most of it, you know? Like, that roadblock should be fixable if you're going to put job sites in the game. That's, I mean, maybe that's just me coming from my, like, you know, mindset, but I feel like if they're going to allow you to fix the road, they should allow you to fix the road, like, entirely. It shouldn't be 95%. Because what good is 95%, you know? It's the wrong gear. Notice that. Hey, set the sign spinning. Wasn't quite as good as that other sign we sent spinning earlier today, but still not bad. Maybe we can even just take the Avonhorn up into the hills and get the cargo from the farm. Yeah, that might be a way to do it. Because I'm pretty sure that I'll have to go up to that farm later anyway. We can take the log trailer up then. Maybe? Either way, we need to go and clear out the warehouse and bring it to a more accessible location. That is the... that would be good. Actually, just go to all of the warehouses that are out of the way and bring stuff to, you know, a more accessible location. How this thing just does not care about the trailer getting stuck. Like some trucks, you catch the trailer on one of those lampposts and it will not move. They just do not have the power to pull the trailer off the lamppost. But this thing's just like, nah, what was that? I didn't notice anything. I got stuck. Oh, I didn't notice. Carrying on, just doing my job. No problem. Oh, goodness me, that was a yawn. I need a coffee. That's what I need when I get off stream today. I'm going to make a coffee. With some biscuits. Coffee and shortbread. Yes. Perfect stuff. Fuel, fuel, fuel. This thing is just carrying so much fuel, it's kind of ridiculous. Come on. I was just singing your praises, Avonhorn, about you not getting stuck on stuff. Don't show me up now. Come on, let's go. Might even be able to get another mission done today. But we've got to pick up a cargo container and two cargo containers and an oversized container from the rail yard. Deliver them to fuel depot. So Maybe we could even do that. We've certainly got the fuel for it. Do we have the time for it? Because that would be another 3 jobs done. See, they're all firing off in quick succession now. To do that so that I can fit through this gateway here. Management 2, 2. Perfect. This hoisted onto the trailer proper. That pack now. Perfect. Restore crane. Quiet Valley Depot. Oh, how nice. Not quiet no more, innit? Most definitely noisy now. Right. Yeah, this one here. You see fuel workaround. Which one is it? Cleaning up the farm. That was it. Yeah, that's actually perfect because the drop-off point for this is just before the loading zone. Perfect. About that. Cargo, 1, 2. Boom, 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 bracking them off like crazy. Fuel workaround, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. Okay. Have to turn around because we're going to have to take that other route because we aren't going to do anything. Hey, no problem, babe. Don't worry about it. Like I said, do that after stream with some shortbread biscuits and some Animal Crossing and you know some more Schitt's Creek or something like that. Whatever you want to do, you know. It's all good for me. All good, all good. That's a tree stump. Avoid that if possible. Or literally just drive over it, Avonhorn style. Who cares, says the Avonhorn. Who cares? Ha ha! One oversized container, please. One cargo container, and one container there. You know me, babe. No problem at all. Right, I think I'm going to put this over here. Kind of support it like that, something like that. Hopefully we won't need the winch. Let's go. Going through the wilderness. Bridge is very tight for the Avonhorn. In fact, it's far too tight, but it cares not for your nonsense. Actually, you know, I said I would love to push my completion percentage up into the 30% today, from like 25. We've just completed like 6 missions. 6 missions? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 5. Is it 5 or 6? With this one potentially? Not sure. A lot though. We might actually push into the push into the 30% today. That would actually be really nice if that happens. Come on. Come on. Through. Let's see here. This bridge is a bit of a nightmare, but I don't think going around that way is going to be any easier, so let's just carry on and hope that brute strength wins out. But yeah, with the number of missions that we've actually completed here today, we might have pushed our percentage into the 30%, low 30s, maybe 31%. That'd be nice. Please. Please, SnowRunner gods. Be generous to your humble servant. Front wheels on track. Should be able to get the rest to just follow. Oh yeah, look at that, no problem. Aha! Eat that, Padera. Padera struggled getting through there. Just for that's why I said eat that, Padera, because the Padera nearly fell off that bridge. Gave me some right royal troubles. do wonder if we could single-handedly do this entire map with the Avon. Like, it is ridiculously powerful. I'll just pair it up with the Mastodon and just have the Avon Master team, or the Master Horn. No, that sounds bad. That's the oh boy. that doesn't sound good at all. I think we'll go for the Avon Don. The Avon Don. Avon Don. Yeah, that sounds better. If indeed I do bring the Avon, the Mastodon out of the garage. At the moment, the Avonhorn is just doing things very nicely, along with the C5 and a little bit of help from the Podara. Just kind of made today go very, very nicely. It's like no issues whatsoever. Come on now, we're nearly there. Come on through, let's see if we can get an idea for this bit. Come on, push on through. Do it. There we go, perfect. It when it does that, then everything has to reset. All of my good progress and speed goes to nil because my engine decides to turn itself off. I'm still saying that's a bug, not a feature, because it's so annoying when it happens. But it survived. Rather than going across the bridge, I think I'm actually going to take a left-hand turn and use the detour because the ooh, crikey. So, second. I was going to say it looked better to get to the drop zone. Maybe it's not. No, we're good. We're good. Avonhorn power. There we go. Avonhorn power. Honk honk. Love that sound. Such a good horn. Right. Come on now. Nearly there. That way or that way? No, straight across, in. Oh, hey, there's that locomotive. Locomotive. Yeah, nice. Okay, I know where that is now. Just like in Wisconsin. I think it was the Wisconsin region. We have that train to pull. Oh, this is a narrow little entrance, isn't it? How very narrow. Cargo. 1, 2. Boom! Oh, another one done. Ah, that's good. That's actually really good. I am... Look at how much shorter this list is now. And like this is probably the most complicated one that's left. The other one is just a few deliveries. Just need to get the C5 over there, grab those things. That's a quick job once we've got a solar panel. That's a trailer back there. So yeah, the main missions are a lot more obviously we've still got these places to visit. And then these are these two missions here, Ravage of Time and A New Life for the Tower. These are the two that have been progressed but not finished. Oh, and this one as well. This one has been progressed as well because we delivered the oversized container, but we haven't delivered the 2 cargo containers yet. So actually these 3 missions are this close to being finished. But it's quite a long trek to get anywhere for these ones, and I don't know. That's going to be quite the undertaking. This one, mind you, we do have this one to do. We need short logs and packed sand. 4 packed sand. I think that amount of sand comes from the other map. So I'm going to have to look at that. And then we need oil barrels, wood planks and bricks to the other map. And agricultural supplies, wooden planks, metal rolls, and then 2 freezers. So that one isn't too bad in terms of what we need to get. Maybe we could do that next time. Like, where could we get, like, there's 3 wooden planks there. Central farm. There's only 2 consumables left there. We don't really need to worry about those because we have an infinite supply over here. So, yeah, we'd have to get the wooden planks from here. And then go from there. But again, that's not too bad because we will be going to the central farm to grab everything from that warehouse. Maybe not all of the hay bales because there is an infinite supply, but certainly the sand, the consumables, and the planks, we could grab all of those. Then again, maybe not the consumables because again, we have an infinite supply, so we don't actually need them. But we could get the sand and the wooden planks and the hay bale and some hay bales with the Avon horn, something like that, and just drag them on out. And then it's just a case of getting the freezers and the metal rolls as well. So that's actually not a bad mission. Maybe we'll start with that one next time. We do need to rescue the Jiangsu, obviously. Might start with that one next time. Because I will be taking the C5 over here to deliver some cargo. So maybe we could start with the cargo delivery and the rescue of the Jiangsu. And after that we can do this refrigerated supplies and hopefully get all of the seismic navigation points done. And then on the other map here, obviously, we have the Voron here, which has all of that garbage, right? That's going to the temple. Problem is getting to the temple. Because it's not easy. It's not easy at all to get there. It is a treacherous route through some really, really bad terrain, and we need to fix this bridge, which means we need medium planks and concrete blocks. Yeah. Concrete blocks and medium planks again. And in order to get medium planks, we need to deliver logs. Because I don't think there is anywhere else on this map. Yeah, just has medium and long logs. That has short logs. Railway warehouse. Service parts and bricks. Loading zone, nothing there. Service hub, nothing there. Fuel warehouse, oil barrels. Logging station, railway warehouse, bricks and rail sections. Ah, there's where all of our packed sand comes from. So that's actually not too bad. We could very easily get the packed sand we need from there. Yeah. So, we have options for next time, guys. But I'm going to take a look at what our best options are. Because we also have a lot of missions on this map as well, to be absolutely honest. A lot of missions to do here. Yeah. Goodness me, look at all this lot. Generator. I wonder if that's the one from the other map. That's the only generator I've seen. Short logs, checkpoints, drilling parts. Yeah, there is a lot to do, guys. So I will hopefully this week have a little look at what our best options are, and we'll go from there. But as for today, that's me done. Hope you all enjoyed. Anybody still kicking around from the raid? I also I stream SnowRunner every Sunday, and I stream Farming Sim and Roadcraft alternating on Wednesdays. So next Wednesday, 6 PM GMT is going to be Farming Sim. That's the next up in our rota. So join me for that if you like. Do drop me a follow as well. Always appreciated. And yeah, until next time, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now, everyone.